Hello, YouTube. Hot off the previous episode. This is straight after I recorded the World Cup episode, and I thought I wanted, lie back and put my feet up. So I decided we're going to play some Paladin. I'd say there are two major classes right now who are top of the tree, top of the food chain. One of them is the Death Knight, and I think you have many options there. The Blood Death Knight, I think, is the best of them. Frost Death Knight, equally very strong. I would then say the third option is playing this pure Paladin deck, because it's just simply disgusting. How? Well, you play only Paladin minions, and you'd think that would be a big weakness, right? You want to play your pure Paladin because you get good value from the Countess, you get great value from stuff like the Class Action Lawyer. Problem, every single Paladin card is cracked right now. You probably wouldn't want to play many neutrals anyway. And how does the rest of this deck work? Well, the rest of this deck is revolving around Divine Shields. You get really early game sticky minions, which are very powerful, hard to clear. You have this Disco Maul, probably the best card from the most recent set. You play a bunch of minions. This keeps getting buffed and buffed and buffed, and you eventually break your Disco Maul, and you get a giant minion out. Very fun, very fair. To enable you to get lots and lots of minions, we have stuff like Sinful Sous that gives you potentially 3 summons from 1 card value. And then once you've, got rid of all this early game, you've played all your Divine Shields, your Divine Shield lovers like Jitterbug, your Funkfins, you flip the deck round and you start throwing the Countess out that can give you 3 legendary invites, which give you 0-cost legendaries that you can discover. And then you just win the game. I've also thrown in on top of this, because I'm not that familiar with this, I kind of threw this deck together this morning and I was like, we'll just play some pure Paladin at some point and it'll be fine. There's another Paladin deck that revolves around Kangor, the Dancing King, and I've kind of tailored my deck to have a little bit of a Kangor action as well. Kangor, lifesteal, swap with a minion in your hand and give it lifesteal. If you can get a Noya troop out with that, that's pretty disgusting. You can recover a lot of health, gives you some big survivability. And how do you get, the Noya troops, your light rays, all your value out, your beasts? The Purator. Purator, look at this. We have beasts, I have mechs, I have elementals. We have a Murloc in here somewhere. We have an undead. You can get a huge draw from this deck, so you just keep refilling and refilling and bashing and batching and smashing, and your opponent just keels over and dies. I don't think this is the best deck list out there, by far. I'm not sure you need Kangor in this deck. And there's definitely some bad things with Kangor with the Priestess. For example, the Countess. You don't want to Kangor your Countess. A sentence I don't think I'd ever say, because then you don't get Countess value. But I'm sure I can play around that. And also, the new cards, there's not much love behind them right now. I think someone did a study of it was the top 10 decks and how many of the new expansion cards were being played in those top 10 decks. And it was something ridiculous, like there's only 4 cards being played. The Maul being one of them. So any chance I can get to put in some extra minions, like boogieing, let's just do it. This seems like a decent hand. I will take it. And we're going against Priest. Shadow Priest as well. I think we just win, but I could be wrong. We are a very aggressive deck. And then we can turn into a big value deck. I think as soon as we turn into the value deck, this deck just won't have an answer for it. Sweet. Minions for the Disco Maul. Disco man. I'm gonna be a disco man.
Run as fast as you can.
Let's get boogieing. They get taunt because it's a finale. I've got a bunch of Divine Shield minions in the deck. And I don't know if I'm in a rush to hit anything with the Maul right now. Even more silver hands, by the way. I have seen other packages of like the buffet biggin packaging with some of the dude package in this deck as well. I think that's one of the nice things about Paladin right now. The cards are all so cracked that you can go many routes with it and it seems completely fine.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. You must obey.
Right, Disco Maul now when it breaks gives a minion 5/5. Pretty fair, if you ask me. Purator is here for a refill as well if I need the refill at some point. We are at the point where we could order in the court as well. Now, I will say the order in the court is not as good in this variety of the deck because I've got a lot more later game minions in the Countess. As I said, I think this is definitely a weaker deck list. I just wanted to put Kangor in. I wanted to put new cards in, okay? But you probably don't want the Annoyatrons, you don't want the Kangor, you just want to get the Countess as soon as you can from order. Anyway, do I want to hit that thing and break out a 5/5? I mean, it's pretty disgusting, honestly.
Let me. You must.
I'll do it. Deal. I should have flipped my deck around, but you know what? I'm glad I didn't. We will coin. Flip the deck upside down. Oh, and now this is fair. We've played enough Paladin cards that we get a 0 mana 5/5. Pretty fair. Pretty fair. This card nerfed, by the way. It was 9 mana. It's now 10 mana. Made a big difference there. Very big difference.
Welcome to the cult.
You are the Shadow's puppet.
Okay, we can kind of ignore the opponent now and just play our own game. This will get me one of the mechs. Do I want to run that in? I think I do.
As fast as you can.
Right, let's see them remove it. They do have fall to wall, potentially. I think Minsky is Dunsky, though. I don't think there's an out here. I thought so. Far too much pressure. And we didn't even play the Countess. That's what's disgusting about this deck. A sub-par deck list, which I've not refined, just ran over what was probably a net deck. No offense, Minsky. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was your homebrew undead priest deck. Going off topic of speaking of, like, homebrew and making stuff up. Did you see the news today that I can't remember exactly who they were, so I won't speculate who the company were, but I think it was a German newspaper or magazine type thing, created a mock interview with Michael Schumacher, who, in case you don't know, was a Formula 1 driver, a former Formula 1 driver, who had a skiing accident and, has suffered quite a considerable injury, which has affected his capabilities, and he's kind of been, kept away by his family for privacy. No one knows exactly what state he's in, but, you're pretty certain it's the worst. But anyway, this company made a mock interview with this guy, Michael Schumacher, with an AI, and now the family, unsurprisingly, are suing them. crazy. Just crazy how, like, tone deaf it is. People go, you know, making jokes about people that have just died. Kind of distasteful, you know. It's too soon, too soon. This guy's not passed away yet. He's still living with his family as well. No one knows exactly what, you know, his state is right now. Fuck, that'd make me miserable if someone's creating, like, a mock news article with me. Anyway, what the fuck am I playing against right now? Was that in the deck? Oh well, it's gone now. And it's gone. Okay. It's time to boogie. Alright, very nice, very sticky. Could do with some of my refills now. Doesn't matter, I had no other minions to play. Oh, Disco Maul. Shame that I've played all my cards, but hey-ho. Oh, forgot I played them all. We might get lethal here, so I'm going to put one charge on the Maul. Sorry, break one arm off the Maul in case I need one charge that will kill them. Purator would be a huge get right about now. Okay, Undeath is pretty good for them. Oh, Light Ray will do. You know what, I'll accept a Light Ray. I'm not going to swing with the Maul this time because it might hit a minion that is got summoning sickness. Is that what they call it in Hearthstone? I don't remember. Well, we're definitely displaying lethal right about now. And we have 6 in the Maul. So they have to remove all but 4 damage to stay alive here. Sorry, more than that actually. If they leave 4 damage on the board, they are dead. They're dead.
Nicely done.
Turn 6, by the way. If they did clear and it was Blood Death Knight, I think we could have been in some serious doo-doo there without the refill. But surely at that point, most of my deck was draw cards. I do think as well the Colossal Minion would be better in this deck, by the way, rather than running the Annoyatrons. Which would also give you, you know, a Dredge, a Draw, and it's a mech that would come out of Purator. This is a terrible hand. What have I done? I have nothing to buff.
State your case.
And the Mage Hero power beats my dudes.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, we're going to get some boogieing going on. It's fine. Slow start, but we're about to get much quicker. Accelerate. Okay, Coin Cold Case. This is some sort of ping mage. Probably with stuff like Vexalis. I think we just draw here. I think I draw it again here. And I think I just start smoking you in the face and just don't give a shit. You trade with me, mage.
That's incredible. You have earned my thanks.
Because next we can Liadrin plus Boogie Down. For a bit of clearing. Okay, sure. You know what? Sure, it was the same.
Easier to draw blood than staunch. Need a bit more spice over here.
Oh, spice over here. And we got the two big enablers of the Disco Maul. Okay, it is Ping Mage. That's fine. Let's get discoing, jitterbugging. Attack. Hit it, hit the Divine Shield. You know you want to. You scumbag! I wanted to draw a card. Oh well. I guess I'll just Countess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll go to 9. Actually, maybe we don't Countess. Because I'd be I'd have a problem with overdraw. And I don't think I want to overdraw with this deck, funnily enough. I think we order.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Do I Funk here? I think Funk is fine. Very mana efficient. And we definitely don't hit with the Maul right now. That deck shouldn't have particularly big removal. It does have lots of dude removal though, which is a little bit spicy with Deathborn. I just don't care. I don't care. The Countess will solve that issue. Oh, there's Deathborn. They misplayed that, I think. But whatever. I feel like they could have gotten more value into clearing my minions than they did. Six in that.
Reporting for duty.
Remember this day, for you are graced with my presence.
I should have done this in a different order. Okay, we weren't punished. Just in case they Deathborn again, I'll trade one of them off. Well, I'm gonna guess they don't have Deathborn.
I'm ready to be just like you.
Oh, have they got Vexalis? Have you got lethal from here?
That was funny.
Do they have another one? So we need to kill Vexalis. I mean... Box number 3? Such poor boxes.
I must move quickly.
What awful boxes.
My client has the heart of a Kyrian.
You must obey.
We have a 14-17 on the board. Oh, you didn't give me that one. It's fine. Thank God.
The more you struggle.
Alright, just don't discover a spell that does damage, please.
I'm ready to be just like you.
Well played.
Do you think that's... Oh, fuck, I forgot they had Frozen Touch. Okay, fair enough, mage. Kind of shell-shocked that they got back into that. To be fair, it's a combo deck. They drew the combo in 8 turns versus an aggressive value deck. Go write a lottery ticket. Probably you're going to be your lucky day. Or actually not. Maybe you've used all your luck up already.
None can escape my fury.
I will bring order.
And if we'd found one heal, one... Let's say Healy Colossal Minion, we would have been grand. I'm going to hard search for the 1 costs. Okay, that's Order in the Court. It's the opposite of a 1 cost. It's a 2 cost that gives me a 10 cost. Right, let's see what version of Rogue we're playing against. Is it Combo Wombo Rogue? Or is it Pirate? I think this is going to be Combo. Because they run the concoction package. Or it's Thief Rogue. I push the button.
Reporting for duty.
Again, another class that counters me. In fact, hard counters me. Their button is just better than mine. Alright, time to do some boogieing. Still time to do some boogieing. I was hoping to get some dudes so that I could maul with 2 dudes next turn. Whatever. And Rogue, you know what? If you want the concoctions, have the concoctions. I'm fine with that. Looking like Maul hand right now. I should hand first. How many concoctions did he get then? It was 3, right?
Repent.
That's not too bad. I don't know if I Purate yet. I don't remember how many different class minions I've got in this deck. I should really know just immediately. I've got Undead, Mech, Elemental Beast. So I'm drawing 4 at least, from what I can remember. Is it just 4? If it's 4, then I can play it. Beast. Murloc. There's 5. So I can't play it because it will fill my hand. It will still fill my hand. I could flip the deck, though. And then Boogie. Because I have a 6 playing Light Ray if we have to. I don't care. Double cross me. How did I not draw one of the dude creators? I guess it's a 4 in 6, then a 3 in 5, then a 2 in 4, or 50%. That feels unlikely. Purator, by the way, I think only meant to be 4 cards now. Because they've got 2 Light Rays. And 2 Annoyatrons. Is it the right play, though?
The menagerie is for the pure only.
You know what? If you want a sous chef, have one. It might be double cross again. I think this is going to be plagiarize. What are you at? 3. I kind of want to kill it because they have so much bounce in that deck. No, go on, I'll kill it. If it doesn't hit this, then so be it. Oh, cheat death. I actually forgot that was even in the game. Alright, they're going to get another Astalor. I feel like this is just a bounce rogue and they're just going to bounce Astalor like 8 times. Which should be fine, honestly.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Interesting. Okay. Countess immediately or hold off? Well, actually, Countess immediately would be really dumb. But I can't empty any other cards from my hand, so we should play other cards.
Let me think.
Four, 2, 1, I think is the play. And I do kill the Astalor. So up next from my card draw might be Kangor? Because we've played Purator. I don't think I've got a 6-drop in the deck. There is a 6-drop that lets you cheat a minion with health. I probably should have had that in the deck. But look at these boys. The annoying troops. Look how annoying they can be. Especially with the Funkfin. You break it, Funkfin, throw it on the board, hit for 9 extra damage. Pretty disgusting. Also, which co-host just came in the room then and rubbed against me? Co-host Betty again. What a lovely girl. Anyway, sorry, what did you do? Okay. Alright, they're just going to try and outvalue me with Colossi, I guess. I have to play this before Kangor. 4... Just play a dude first.
Remember this day, for you are graced with my presence.
If they make me overdraw, so be it. There's not really any more minions, I think, in my deck that I want. I think the next one up is Jitterbug, and I don't really want to draw anymore. Gonna guess not a great Colossal minion, as they've not just instantly vomited onto the board. It's gonna be Uzamat. They're fishing for another one. Also, not great, apparently. Okay, the Leviathan. That's acceptable. Okay, that makes sense. Actually, no, it doesn't. I take it back. Why would you not trade the 3-2 onto the 1-1 and keep a 3-1? Right, they make me overdraw. So be it, don't care. Actually, a Funkfin would have been pretty funky. So we're looking for... Romath is really funny. Rockgill is probably the winner's choice, though. Mograine is probably just the winner's choice. Okay. And that's lethal. Oh, I should have Rock Guild. That would have been super fun. Because then I could have broke one of the claws and got the 1-1 buff for everyone. That would have been fun. Didn't matter, but... I deprived you, the viewer, of something that would have looked mildly amusing. Anyway, 3-1 with this piece of trash deck. And I say piece of trash. The actual refined deck list, if you go looking out for, you know, better players than me playing this, then it's disgusting. It's probably like the... I'd even argue it's the best deck right now. I think actually Blood Death Knight is possibly better. At least it's more Grug. If you enjoy playing Grug Hearthstone, that is the deck list for you. This is close to Grug Hearthstone. Okay, it's the combo Arcane Wormmage. Time to get my revenge. I nearly played the wrong minion. Next time they won't get their combo on turn 8. Right? And 3 Arcane Bolts in the hand before then. And getting the 2 cards they needed on turn 8 in the hand. And then me missing a card to heal for like 3 legendaries. Okay. God, there's a temptation for me to just do that. Because they can't freeze me for the time being, right? But then what am I doing on turn 3? Nothing. Well, nothing entertaining at least. I guess coin Jitterbug could be another shout. But I think I just want to go aggressive. If they're a combo deck, I should just aggro them. Alright, they're trying to find Vexy Boy. I'm an aggro deck. You trade. It's actually a really annoying trade. They might be able to do it because they're going to have to ping it, then find the 1 damage with the... probably the Arcane Bolt, and then trade it. But they don't want to use their combo pieces, so it's a very annoying trade for them, as I said. Alternatively, could have froze it, but... are they just going to wait? Nope, Arcane Bolt gone. So I successfully diffused 6 damage. By taking 3. I can live with that. Right, double Jitterbug will draw me 2 cards every time I lose a Divine Shield. Am I ready for that?
Pick me, pick me.
I wonder what it is. I have the answer for this, though, fortunately. Jitterbug. The Jitterbug. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-boo. Let's toss the coin. I actually forgot that I could play a 2-cost this turn. There's actually nothing I want to lawyer in that deck, so I'm actually going to play this as basically a 2-3. And then draw 2. Aggro, aggro, aggro. Alright, thank you. I'd finished drawing, honestly. Okay, we have Funkfin, which we definitely want to play after the Annoyer Troop now. Or we can seal Funkfish and throw it on the Jitterbug. I'd have to be able to hold the cards, though. Oh, interesting. They just don't want me to draw another card. Kangor. I don't want to play Kangor right now. But soon, Kangor. Soon. I'll just hit you in the face for 7 damage if you don't mind. Next turn I might Kanga. Kanga Disco. Or Disco Kango. It's pretty slow. Actually, maybe I should just order in the court. Yeah, that has to be the right play. What am I talking about? Just hyper-aggression. That's the name of the game right now. Some arcane defenders. Can't target those boys, sadly. I have to play Countess before Kangor now that I've got it. What are you at? 4-4. Oh, I should have... You know what? Actually, no. I take it back. We can make this play work.
Reporting for duty. You must obey.
Not the one I wanted to hit. Obviously. I think I missed lethal there. I'm pretty certain I had a route to it if I hit first. Guaranteed that the light ray got a buff.
Bask in my radiance.
Yeah, I missed lethal. Okay. It happens. I got too excited that I saw the Countess and just threw it on the board.
I will never. But you shall.
You win.
I was going to say that doesn't help you. To be fair, taking the taunt also doesn't help you. 4-1. Nice thing about playing this class as well, or specifically this deck, pretty quick games. What time am I at the recording? 41 minutes, we've played 5 games. Blood Death Knight, if you're getting to Blood Death Knight versus Blood Death Knight, I hope you have like an hour to spare. They go on for a while.
Uther versus Liadrin.
Okay, this will be an interesting matchup.
Hatred of 10,000 years.
Uh...
I will bring order.
I think I always want to play Boogie on 3. I don't think I want to play Order on 2, though.
They will never catch me.
Man, considering I have 6 turn 1 plays, I sure miss the turn 1 play often.
Reporting for duty.
I can see why I think the most popular version of this deck doesn't run any of the... Or many of the late game cards, at least. They just run the Countess and the Light Rays. Just so that you always have that explosive start. Anyway. Time to Boogie.
Need a bit more spice over here.
It probably also puts you into, you know, the realms of why you'd expect this deck to get nerfed. Like, I've not drawn... But I don't feel like I've drawn 1 costs often from the start. I wouldn't say I've had the Maul from the start very often. And yet... we've not been pressured that much, except by a combo mage who got a combo off as quickly as they could get it. Huge.
Easier to draw like
Reporting for duty. Reporting for battle.
I say huge. It's just nice that I can trade it off, I suppose. We're definitely approaching the point of... Interesting. I didn't think they ran that card in the Outcast deck, but whatever. We're getting to the point where I want to flip the deck, because Light Ray will be cheap enough.
If 3 rights make a left.
Oh, wow. Face is the place, apparently. Let's get funky. As long as I live, we'll eventually outvalue them. I just need to get to the Countess and play the minions.
They will never catch me. Anyone ought to a ghoul to the face.
Now that is the card we want to lawyer.
my client has the heart of a Kyrian.
I object to you existing. Goodbye. Light Ray or Order Order? Order! Order in the courtroom.
Job done.
They're only displaying, well, 3 damage, including the hero power.
Anyone ought to go to the
Alright. We definitely have to hold off on the Countess. Because if they have the legendary, they might have lethal from here. Everyone attacks. 5. That gives the other twos 1. So it's going to give them 2, 3. So I think it would end up as 10 attack on their minions. Or I just go for it and pray. We might lose this. I think this is the wrong play. As long as they don't have that legendary, we're fine. Okay, they're going to trade, it looks like. Didn't outcast that. I think we're fine. Depends what legendaries we get, but we're going to get 2 light rays up as a big taunt. The next turn we get a Noya troop up, and that is Despair. Speaking of Despair. Yoink. Let me see what the other ones are. Hello. And... alright, that is pretty disgusting. Okay, I want rush minions, please. Then I'll kill this. Then I'll just play this if you don't mind. Then I'll kill that, and let's get this off the table. Then you thought this was fine. You know what? I want double taunt. You know what? I want single taunt because I haven't got the board space for double. Despair!
It is our time to step out of the shadows.
Okay. Rahido is fighting. He's still fighting. I think I've got lethal on board though, so.
Nicely done. I yield for now.
Feels good to get 5. It's been a while on camera. Been a while. Oh, and also plat 5. Very nice. Oh, we played a minion with Rush. Nice. Okay, one more. So, to this deck list, what would I change? I've said it multiple times now. I don't think it needs Kangor. I don't think it needs the Noya Troop. I think that's a different deck archetype of its own right.
Uther versus Tyrande.
I definitely think having the Colossal mech would be better.
Bring order.
Actually, I quite like all of this. I'll keep it. What else could be good? I did consider having Muckborn in the deck because of Liadrin. I think Buffet Biggin as well is a great choice.
red sun rises.
Okay, this could be an interesting one. I think it's going to be Control Priest. Draw first.
Bloody day.
I'm also not sure if you got rid of all the mechs and stuff, I might only run a 1-off of Order in the Court. I don't know, maybe 2 is fine. Just so you guarantee draw it. I'm also not sure this Jitterbug package is the better package. I should just hit you. I'm pretty certain this is control, so I'd like to set it up for the break turn.
Our hearts go out.
Interesting.
With my little eye.
Okay. Oh my god. That is disgusting. I'm gonna have to break the Maul. Actually, no, I don't have to break the Maul. I just won't play Jitterbug. I have to kill that. I don't want to give it 1 attack either. This is so annoying. If I give it 1 attack, the priest can remove it really easily. Fuck it. If they remove it, congratulations. Okay. Have they got 2 of them? Yeah, okay. It's not fine. It's actually really bad, but... What can you say? They got a little bit lucky off the old... whatchamacallit? The overheals. And they're going to get some more minions now. I've seen this one. This is overheal priest, right? Kind of a fun idea of a deck archetype. I want to try this. But I felt like it really relied on you drawing the Heartthrob early. They just have answers for everything. Okay, flip the deck. The Countess will save us. There's really not a lot here that's great for me. I guess pinging this for 1 so the overheal's not as good. I don't think they're playing too many 1 costs, so I don't mind about this. Wait, do they have lethal? 3, 6, 8, 10. They're close to it. I wouldn't be surprised if they just heal and hit me in the face. Nope, they're going to control me.
Please tell me, where am I?
Then hit me in the face. Okay, we have to Light Ray. I can't play the Countess. Get you out of overheal range from the hero button. Why do we keep calling it the hero button, not the hero power? Or the button? An identity theft right now would be pretty bad. Oh, I say that actually. You're probably running neutral cards, so... My one advantage and why I think they've stolen this turn is they can't be running too many control cards. So if we can stabilize and get the Countess out, then I think we win. It's just the stabilization is going to be so hard. What's going on here, by the way? I guess they don't want to trade all the minions off. They had lethal. They missed it. Can we punish them? No, because I've got an annoyer troop in here. Oh well.
Remember this day.
Ah, 5 and 2. If only they didn't get discard a fucking spell. We had it. It was in the bag for us. Still, we climbed to Plat 5 with this. As I said, let's do an odd on the fly. What would I do differently? Definitely don't have this in it. This is a stupid package. I literally never played it. Definitely have, not that guy, sorry. This guy in the deck. Draw, very good in this deck. And then for the other 2 cards, I think you have many flavors you can go with. Now that we have no more mech, you could always run like the... you could run like C4 Savior, which could be pulled out. You can throw in the... Muckborns, I think, are pretty good. I did a little small test with this deck using Night of the Dead. I think you can get away with it, potentially. It's very good on the cheat, and it can be good on the heal and the Mana Thirst when you get to the late game. You could consider a Sunfish in here, but I think if you're going to run Sunfish, you wouldn't run the Jitterbug package in there, as it's a beast as well. Buffet, I think, would always be acceptable. Yeah. Oh, and then Blood Crusader, which I just think is a great card. That should probably be in the deck. Yeah. Would I just put Blood straight in? Probably. I think I would run something like this. I think that's a decent deck list for this deck. You could try stuff like Must for Battle plus the Buffet Biggin package and just dude stuff. And why do I keep forgetting this card? The Fukale Fast, which beat me in the last game. I definitely think that's also an acceptable card in here if you want to go even more aggressive. But I think at that point you're struggling to put those cards into the 30 card package. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, why not leave a like, subscribe, everything helps me out. And I'll see you again next time. Goodbye, YouTube.